どうも、ケイです。では、アウターワールド、続きを始めていきたいと思います。パワーアタック、長押しアタックを覚えたんで、そのうち使ってみますかね。スプラットソーセージ。ネズミみたいなやつか。あ、そうなんだ。スペースラット、スプラットか。
Sprat meat is plenty tasty when properly prepared. We grind them up in sausages, then terror fry them in their own juices.
Terror fry にするのさ。
Terror frying is a Spacer's Choice brand secret. A mix of 13 herbs and spices, plus a dash of modern chemistry. Legally? No. The terror frying method was developed and marketed by Spacer's Choice.
なんでもスペーサーズチョイスだな。
I've been through lean times. If there's one thing you learn on tramp freighters, it's how to make near anything edible. Might be that this old space hand put a few words in the right ears, and could be that Spacer's Choice liked sticking it to C&P by R&Ding our own special meat. Absolutely not. Spratwurst and all related terms are registered trademarks of Spacer's Choice. Boar, the other meat, is a registered trademark of C&P. Everyone knows our company and theirs are nothing alike. Just as well, near about time for me to go check on the trap. I mean, to unload another crate of farm fresh sprats.
そろそろはな、じゃなくて。なるほど。ちゃんと育ててないんだ。
Fresh from the grinder, any hour.
いらないよね。
Sublight for life. Corporations never lifted a finger.
Oh, neat! They got stuff in here I ain't seen in ages.
We've got each other's This should prove interesting, to say the least.
あ、収納できた。
Sublight for life. Corporations never lifted a finger.
前回収納できなかったのに。不具合っぽいな。なんだこれ。エレベーター。
You don't seem to like traveling with us much.
Why in the architect's name would you say that?
It's just that you're real
この二人、
grouchy.
この二人仲悪いな。
I'm not grouchy. I'm just irritated by inane questions.
Yeah, see, when you say it like that, it makes me wonder.
本当だね。首にするぞ。使っていいの？
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers. You the one flying the unreliable?
なんで知ってるんだ？
Money. We got it. The Steve Doors want it. I'll take that as a yes. Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door. Sure am. A few years back, they got me started on simple acquisitions. You know those latches they put on cargo bays ain't worth a damn? These days, I stick to HQ and look after Miss Lilia.
あれ、リリアに会いに来たんだっけ？違うよね。 この人か。
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down. Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations.
アグレッシブオペレーシ
You
ョン。
already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come.
知らんな。
Not a word. Pity. My guy in marketing is about to lose his other thumb. It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere.
バレてんじゃん。これやばいな。
I didn't ask. I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings. But there's a catch.
Just like in the serials.
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested?
ステラーベイのナビキーなんか持ってないよね。
I like that initiative, but ease back on the throttle. Gladys at the Rest and Go might have what you need. If there's anything else, be quick about it. Time is bits.
時はビットなり、時は金なり。
These days, the scrap business all but runs itself. Gives me the time to expand our interests into other sectors, where I can let my hair down. Our field is persuasive acquisitions. At least that's how my legal advisors tell me to phrase it. Not all of our salvage is abandoned when we find it. Sometimes it takes a polite conversation and a shot across the bow. You know, legal formalities. Your words, not mine.
中海賊か。
Hey, careful with the C word around here. I like to keep things above board, and that kind of talk only makes trouble. Sublight occupies a legal blind spot. No one knows what we're licensed to do, and that gives our little business some freedom. But let's not tempt fate. Very. I have this thing about numbers in spreadsheets, grids in general. I like to think of myself as the last honest businesswoman in Halcyon, but I'll settle for being the most organized one. Ask. I have nothing to hide. Be seeing you. Make sure you aren't followed on your way out.
Cosmic smoke.
Got any leads on salvage? Doesn't even have to be broke yet. Anything.
なんもないな。開けたら怒られるんだ。
Hey, Mr. Vicker. Do you ever get a little bit homesick for Edgewater? Without your questions?
No, I do not.
You're supposed to say yes and go on to explain why. I just want to have a conversation.
Of course you do.
合わないな、この二人。 サブアイト、サルベージシッピング。書いてあったね。航空輸送か。航空輸送。ちょっと。みんながこう、口を揃えて言ってるグラディスに会いに行こう。あれ？朝の台所のキーカード。
And an old Yakita 37? You think they'd let me peek at the power plant?
めっちゃ興奮してんじゃん。
Thought there'd be more machinery. Must be housed
あ
on、
ジュンレイ・テニソン、この人じゃん。
Spent all day in here and I've looked at half the best stuff.
パールいたぞ。
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends.
めっちゃ汚れてるぞ。
Don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors. No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's my mess, so I'll take the compliment. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
ああ、マルデットって人の名前じゃなかったんだ。英語か、なんかわかんないけど。職種的なやつね。クルーとエンジニアとマルデット。通りにいっぱいマルデットいるなと思った。どうしますかね。了解だ、所長。なんかからかってるみたいに感じないかな。やってみようか。
At ease. Nice to see an outsider with some working brain cells. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through.
モナークへ向かう。どうしますかね。
Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
お、来た来た。これだ。ジュンレイと話したがっていただろう。ほら。
I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Hmm. 続けるよう促す。
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if, well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
優しい人だな。
Right. In person. Sure thing, Captain. Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said sorry.
パニックってる
I
な。
like it. Honest. Sorry.
ささやく。大丈夫か？気持ち悪くないか、ささやいた。
Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention. frustrating. Everything down to the circuit boards is past warranty, so I have the pleasure of making life or death decisions on a shoestring budget. Plus, there's no time to train my successor or document fixes in a way that anyone outside the family would understand.
これ選んだらパーティー離脱とかなっちゃうのかな。いや困るけど。
You see any bite-sized Tennyson children running around? I didn't think so. The next captain won't have my heritage. I'll have to foster that talent from somewhere. It's only a question of when.
パールが TV 選んじゃおっかな。
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I'm really just a dab hand with a wrench. Nothing special. Not like a chief engineer.
Don't sell yourself short. It doesn't take a seasoned pro to tinker on Groundbreaker. Just someone who knows how a ship ought to feel. We're always thirsting for help. If you could find your way around this labyrinth of ducts and panels, we could work something out. Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the Groundbreaker. My grandmother, Chief Gayen, kept it together during the crossing and until she died. I was promoted only recently, when my mom died. Then I took the leap from chief engineer to captain.
They must have been amazing people to have taught you all you know, I mean, which is a lot.
That means a lot coming from a fellow engineer. It was different knowing that I couldn't turn to anyone who could answer the tough questions for me. Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. This ship is family. It's got tinkerings and bypasses that only Tennysons know about. I hope that was a joke, Captain. I really do. I
冗談
yelled
で
at that
す。
thing years ago. Now it brews a stem that goes down stronger than Nan or Spank. Family recipe. You've got my attention. You're right, I don't. The board is after two things, bits and power, and they only get it by sticking their nose where it doesn't belong. I like to think of myself as a nice person, but if that gaudy embassy of his was on fire, I might hold my breath a moment before activating the sprinkler system. The board wants control over Groundbreaker, and leeches like Udon
そうなの。
will do anything to please their corporate masters. I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my lifetime. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. I'd like to see that change. You've got my attention. Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship. My engineers have managed to keep the heat to livable levels, but all the fixes are temporary. This wound is bound to fester. Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
で、仲が悪いのか。
They want us to sweat, thinking that'll soften me up for a bad faith deal. If you'll excuse me, they can go fuck themselves. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone on board, will be cooked alive.
Hmm. 視力使ってみようか。アップするもんね。
Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays. Sorry, I forget not everyone knows this ship like I do. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now.
悪党の巣窟になっている。面白そうじゃん。
Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
That Chief Junlei sure seems well, huh? Well, I didn't expect her to be so tall. And did you see the size of her arms?
全然見てなかった。
Gosh, did she ever. Did you see how everybody on Groundbreaker listens to Junlei? She's just, here's how to fix it. And they trust her. It's just... she's calm and knows what to do. I wish I was half so confident.
置いていきたくない。ついてこい。巡礼いなくなったぞ。
When I started this job, you can go days without a
Tossball finals are scheduled to air soon, but a
Good
scandal
law,
has
the heat in
rocked
here is
things
so
and thrown
unbearable
its
I can
very
hardly
into
even
question.
concentrate. Junlei better hurry up with
Both
those damn
teams
repairs
have tested
already.
negative for performance-enhancing stims. A tossball first. Coaches
とりあえずラジエーターがぶっ壊れてると。で、冷やさないと暑くてお仕事できないよ。ってことをおっしゃってるわけね。
Watch out, something doesn't explode in your face.
パルバディと巡礼が仲良くなった。いいね。船に戻ったら二人の仲がどのような状況になっているかパルバディに聞いてみよう。これか。船に戻る前にこれをやっちゃおう。よし、狙撃の準備はできている。なんか使いにくいと思ったらなんか揺れてんだよな。照準アシストが動いてるからか。バックベイ移動しよう。ステルススキルを上げると、敵かあれ。敵ではないのか。
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king.
こっちに言ってるね。クレット船長。あら。
Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill.
アホそうな感じだな。
Time Time to feed the flames. It's nothing personal. Promise.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
Speaking for myself, Captain, I am not of a mind to be murdered by a psychopath who plays with fire.
同感だ
Came
な。
with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain.
それを置かないとデッキ全体が灰になるぞ。
I know this ain't a toy, neighbor from above. It's a catalyst, just like me. Keep talking. I like the sound of your voice.
That's right, sir. Just the parts. We'll be in and out in a jiff. You won't even know we were here.
Tennyson just keeps feeding the furnace, don't she? We're still playing with her last sacrifice out back, with the crew. You don't just ask a king for a favor when you're standing in his court. You bring tribute, sacrifices, prophecy, shit like that.
ダメだな、こいつやるしかないな。これだな。このアホめ。そこで殺されたんだけど。なるほどね。じゃあもう容赦しなくていいってことね。そんなことされたら会話する前に殺しちゃうけど。ディセンターズ・イン・アワー・ミッド。地球から観測すると星団の中で最も明るく輝く星であることからアルシオンと名付けられたと。こうなったらやっちゃうか。いや、説得力とか、
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm.
スキルを上げよう。
Now, or you'll parley with the king.
スキルを上げてから殺そう。
Is this?
You came. I know this ain't.
スキルを上げる。
That's right, sir.
Tennyson. You don't.
Sure.
In a jiff.
そんなわけねえだろ。
Got it. Heads down.
Whoa!
あれ？当たったのになんで無事なんだよ。あれ誰だ？ だ死んだ。どうやって抜けようか。近接攻撃を覚えたし、使ってみるか。近接攻撃と仲間2人の特殊攻撃で切り抜けよう。会話スキルを上げると敵を戦えなくしたりもできるのか。とりあえずこれでいこう。
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company? A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now. Look at this, right?
攻撃でいくぞ。おー、さすが2人強いな。どうしますか。強いな。全然成果はなかったですけど、とりあえず今回はここまで。次はあそこを越えていこうと思います。ご視聴ありがとうございました。また次のビデオで。バイバイ。